Okay guys, so for today's hamburgers we're gonna be using around half a kilo of ground beef. So we take it from the package and we put it right there. I also like to use some bread. We just need to cut it on small pieces. Okay, so now we have cut the bread and we just put it on a plate. Just like that. And we are going to be putting some milk on the bread so we can later on use it on the meat. So once we have placed the milk on the bread, we're gonna be moving it around so it can absorb all of the milk, just like that. So the bread is done. So right now we're gonna be chopping some garlic, also some onions, and also we're gonna be chopping bacon and coriander. After that, we're gonna be placing most of the stuff on the meat. Okay, so we already have cut the onions, the coriander, the garlic, and also the bacon. So we're almost done. Right now we have one egg right here. We're just gonna start moving it. Okay, so now we're gonna place everything on the meat. We're gonna put the egg. We're also gonna place the bread. The onions. It was only around half an onion. Also the garlic. And everything on the plate. We also are gonna place some black pepper and also some salt. And finally, we're gonna place also some catsup, just like a spoon, just like that. And finally, we're gonna move everything. So yeah, I'll be back. Okay guys, so we are back on the greenhouse. We are going to grab a lettuce so we can use it on the hamburger. So we first of all taste some of it to see if it's ready. And yeah, that one seems like it's ready. So we just grab some equipment from the greenhouse. And we cut the lettuce from the ground. Okay, so now we have our lettuce that we're gonna be using in the kitchen. So let's go back inside. So always the sweetest part of the lettuce is gonna be the leaves that we have on the inside. So that's what I like to use. Okay, so the lettuce now has been cleaned up and also it has been chopped off. So now we're gonna grab some buns for the hamburgers. So everything is ready right now. We are just gonna move it to the side. And now we're gonna grab a bowl of the meat that we have prepared. And we try to make it as circle as possible. That seems just fine, and we're just gonna place a little hole on the middle of it, and we're gonna go to the pan right now. On the pan I like to use a little bit of oil. So now we grab our piece of meat. And we're gonna place it on the pan. And we're gonna cook it for a few minutes. Okay, so now the hamburger has been on the pan for a few minutes, and it's time to turn it around. I also like to use some cheese on my hamburger. So I just grabbed a handful of cheese. I like to use some manchego, and I place it on top of the hamburger. So finally, whenever we're almost done with the meat, I like to turn it so we can go ahead and melt all the cheese. Just for a few seconds. And then we turn it around once again. And now the cheese is melted. Just remember to also cook the sides, so we can go ahead and keep all the flavor on the inside of this circle of meat. Okay, so now we grab the meat and we turn off the stove, and we go back to our buns, and I like to place the meat on the bottom side, just like that, and you look at that. So now we're gonna be cooking the bacon. I like to use the same oil, and we're gonna keep it right there for a few minutes. So while the bacon is getting cooked, I like to use some avocado, and I place it on the top side of the hamburger. So while the bacon is getting ready, I also like to get some sausage, and I'm gonna cut them in half, and I'm gonna place them on the stove so we can also have some of that with our hamburger. Okay, so we have placed the bacon on top of the meat, and we're gonna close our hamburgers now, and we're gonna let them rest for a few minutes. That's gonna be the last step. Okay, so now the sausage has been on the pan for around 3 or 4 minutes. It seems like it's done, so we can go ahead and move to our hamburgers. So those 3-4 minutes that we took to make the sausage is enough for the hamburger to rest. So our meat our plate is now ready, and as you can see, we have really tasteful hamburgers in just under half an hour. So it was really simple, and we have almost restaurant quality right here, and you can see that they're gonna be really tasteful.